Mr. Mac here with our lesson of the day. So it's April 7th. So we're looking at Unit 2. We're in the middle of Unit 2. We should be looking at lessons 5, 6, and 7. And then after I go through this YouTube video, you'll be doing the independent work. All right, here we go. A lot of word problems, a little tough. Tom and Freya have ages that are consecutive integers. Consecutive integers, like, you know, maybe they're 8 and 9 or something. 8 and 9, consecutive integers. I'm not saying that's the answer. The sum of their ages. The sum of their ages. So, I don't know. We got two ages here. I guess let x be Tom. And x plus 1 going to be Freya. The sum of their ages. The sum of their ages. Take these two people, add them up. X and x plus 1. These two people. The sum of their ages is where the equal sign goes all the time. Is the equal sign. 16 less than 3 times the larger of the two ages. So Freya I got as the larger one, 1 year older. So 3 times Freya. 16 less than. I got to subtract 16 afterwards. So this is the equation I'm looking for. Well, they used the letter A over here. I used the letter X, but which one we got? Looks like it's the same as number 1. Just put A in there. All right, number 2. The sum of a number n and 5 times and a number 5 larger than it is 44. Is 44. So it's going to equal 44. Or sorry, 41, not 44, 41. They all say that. That doesn't help me. Number n, sum, I got to add it to what? 5 larger than it. 5 larger. So like if the first number was 10, 5 larger would be 15, right? Because it's just 5 larger. I got to add 5. So n plus 5, n plus 5. I'll put it in parentheses. 5 larger than it. So I'm looking for this answer, and that is basically the same as 2 without the parentheses. Okay. Besides word problems, we got another tough topic called literal equations. I called it letters everywhere. I used to say letters everywhere. All right, so how are you going to solve this? Get x by itself. Now, if it was numbers everywhere, it was like 2x divided by 5 plus 3, I don't know, equal to 7. I said, all right, get x by itself. What would you do first? Think about that. Maybe even try it. Hopefully you'd say I'd subtract 3 first. All right? Well, I'm going to do the same thing over here. I'm going to subtract b first. Over here, though, I'd get a number. But here, c take away b, I get c take away b. There's not much I can do with that. Over here, I still got this 2x over a. All right? So over here, if I was doing the easier one, it'd be equal to 4 right now. And then I'd say, well, what are you going to do next? And hopefully you'd say multiply by 5, both sides, right? Well, over here I'm going to multiply by a on both sides. Put that in parentheses, multiply by a. So right now I got 2x is equal to this. I think I'm going to distribute a times c, ac, a times b, ab. I like to go in alphabetical order. A comes before b, a comes before c. Finally, I'm going to divide by 2. And if you look, I got the answer. It's one of the choices right there. So it's tough, but if you kind of think of an easy example with numbers, you might be able to figure it out. All right, number 4. We got Jody. Older brother is only 3 years less than twice Jody's age. They're talking about Jody, but we don't know anything about Jody. I'm going to let J equal Jody's age. And the brother is 3 years less than twice her age. So brother's twice as old as Jody, but 3 years less. Subtract 3. That's the brother's age. Brother. The sum of their ages is 30. So if I took Jody and the brother, Jody plus the brother is 30. What am I getting? 3j minus 3 equals 30. Add 3 to both sides. So now I got 3j equals 33. divide by 3. J equals 11, and we're excited because we're going to circle that one, but we would get it wrong because it says find the age of Jody's brother. We found Jody. Jody's 11 years old. The brother, how old is he? Twice as old, that's 22. Take away 3. Brother's 19 years age. Brother's 19. That's what we're looking for. That's a tricky little question at the end. All right, moving on. Number 5, the sum of 3 times a number and 2 less than 4 times the number is 15. Now, I'm just doing the answers because I don't want this video to go on forever. But you should try this. And if you can figure it out, great. If you need help, then you run the video and watch me. Listen too, right? The sum of 3 times a number is, and 2 less than 4 times the same number is 15. All right, so we're going to set it equal to 15. They all say that again. That doesn't help. 3 times a number. 3 times a number. We're going to add that to what? Sum. 2 less than 4 times the same number. 2 less than 4 times the same number. How am I going to write that? Hopefully put 4n minus 2. Okay. Is 15. And that's what we're looking for. Just looking for that answer. Didn't have to solve it. So that's the same as choice 1. All right. Free response. 2 consecutive even numbers. Like, I don't know, 4 and 6. Those are even numbers. Could be maybe 18 and 20. 2 consecutive even numbers. But how do you get from one to the next? You always add 2. So our let statements. X is the first consecutive even number. X plus 2 is the second consecutive even number. Those are ditto marks. All right, the smaller integer, that would be x, is added to 3 times the larger. 3 times the larger one is x plus 2. The result is, there's that word is 2 less than 5 times the smaller one. 5 times the smaller one, we already said the smaller one is x. 2 less than, take away 2. That's the equation. So you got to translate it. Now we got to solve it. We'll do some distributing. Here I just get 5x minus 2. I'm going to combine like terms. Now I'm going to take away 4x from both sides, and just to save time, I'm going to add 2 to both sides. So these cancel here, these cancel here. I end up with 8 is equal to x, and that's pretty much the answer. I mean, the first number is 8, and the second number is 10. Those are the 2 consecutive integers. All right, last one. 3 sisters have ages that are consecutive odd integers. So I don't know, maybe they're like 3 years old, 5 years old, and 7 years old. They're odd numbers this time. But still, how do you get from one to the next? You still got to add 2. Add 2, no matter what. Better pencil. All right, so let statements. Let x represent the age of the youngest child. X is the first sister. The first sister, she's the youngest. X plus 2 would be the second sister, be the middle child. X plus 4 would be the oldest kid, third sister. The sum of the age of the youngest and 3 times the age of the oldest. All right, so we got to sum up, we got to add the youngest. I mean, first you should try this on your own, but I'm just going to show you the answer. But read it, see if you can set it up. All right, the sum of the age, the youngest kid is x, and 3 times the oldest. 3 times the oldest one would be this one, x plus 4. X plus 4 is, there's the is 5 less than 5 times the middle sister. So I gotta do 5 times the middle one, and then 5 less. Subtraction always goes at the end. All right, distribute. Over here, distribute. And we're gonna solve this. All right, so I get this on the right side. I'm gonna get 5x plus 10. Take away 5. Combine terms. 4x plus 12. Same thing here, combined terms. 5x plus 5. Take away 4x, both sides. So I got x plus 5. Take away 5 from both sides. thankfully I got an odd number, 7. So the youngest sister is 7. The next sister must be 9. The oldest sister must be 11. There's my 3 consecutive ages I was looking for. All right, so what are you gonna do? Hopefully you're gonna get a piece of paper. Some of you are printing it out, which is great, but you have to have printer capabilities. You're gonna get to the independent work. You're gonna write down your answers to 1, 2, 3, and all the multiple choice, right? 5, 6, 7, I don't know, let me look. And then you're going to, looking at it, 1, 2, 3, there's 5 multiple choice questions. And then you're going to have number 6, translate that, try to solve it. Number 7, there's 3 consecutive integers. That's like the sisters. And number 8, we got a couple of those literal equations. You're going to solve those, recopy them, and solve them, show us the work, take a picture of it, and send it to us. All right. This was presented by Crickwater Productions. Be safe.